Good morning, hockey fans, and welcome to the Thursday edition of the Scoreboard, your morning report. This is Whit Profit. Thank you very much for tuning in. Try to bring you up to date on the NHL, OHL, the Q, CCHL, and the BCHL. Transactions, we've been skipping these the last couple of days, but nice and brief report from yesterday in the NHL. Dallas Stars recalled forward Riley Tuff from Texas in the AHL, and the Jets signed forward Dominic Toninato to a 2-year contract. Transactions slowing down at this time of the year. Well, sticking with the NHL, last night, Islanders 3 at Carolina 4 in overtime. Big one in the Boston Gardens last night. Florida 6 at Boston 3. A late goal by Boston 2, so it was 6-2 with a minute and a half left to go or something like that. And watched most of that game last night, and I'm going to say can definitely see why the Bruins are called the Big Bad Bruins. Dallas 7 over Minnesota 3, and Oilers evened up their series with a 4-2 win over the Los Angeles Kings. Tonight in the NHL, Tampa Bay is at Toronto, Rangers at New Jersey, Seattle at Colorado, and Winnipeg is playing against Las Vegas. On Friday night, tomorrow night, Carolina at the Islanders, Boston at Florida, Dallas at Minnesota, and Edmonton at Los Angeles. Of course, that's just a repetition. The same teams involved as Monday and Wednesday. Switching over to the Q, Gatineau 6, New Rwanda 1, Halifax 4 at Moncton 2, Quebec 4 at Rimouski 2, and Sherbrooke 5 at Drummondville 2. Well, that wraps up 3 of the 4 series in those quarterfinals. Gatineau, Quebec, and Sherbrooke have all won their series, all by identical settings of 4-0. Halifax is up 2-1 over Moncton. A bit of a surprise there because, Halifax won their division by 37 points. So, but they're leading Moncton 2-1, and the next 2 games are Halifax is at Moncton again tonight, and then on Sunday afternoon back in Halifax. Moving a little closer to home, the OHL. No games last night. Kitchener's at London tomorrow night. Ottawa is at Peterborough. That's Gavin White and company. Sarnia at Saginaw, and North Bay at Barrie. On Saturday, the scheduled games are Peterborough at Ottawa, 4 o'clock. I talked to Trent Gleason the other night, former Windsor Spitfire, and he was saying there's a busload of fans going from Brockville out to Ottawa to support our neighbor Gavin White. Just lives a couple of blocks from us. Barrie at North Bay, and Saginaw at Sarnia if that game is necessary. How is round 2 going in the OHL? London Knights leading the Kitchener Rangers 3-1. Sarnia Sting 3-0 over the Saginaw Spirit. Pete's have a 2-1 lead over the 67s, and Barrie 2-1 over North Bay. And there's your top scorers so far in the series. So you can see pretty well everybody's played 8, 9, or 10 games. So they're not that far apart. Looks like Clark, though, Brant Clark from Barrie has the current points lead. Okay. Let's move a little further west. Out in British Columbia, that's where our man Ryan Gillespie. In BC, they call him Gilly. Here in Brockville, Neil and I, after I dubbed him Gillespie, that was what we always referred him to. Anyways, Penticton 5, Wenatchee 1, Nanaimo 5, Chilliwack 4, overtime. Look at this, Salmon Arms 7. That's Gillespie's team over Vernon Vipers, 7-3. And Surrey lost to Alberna Valley, 3-2 in OT. Action continues tomorrow night. Chilliwack at Nanaimo, Vernon at Salmon Arm, and Wenatchee at Penticton, and Alberni Valley at Surrey. So that gives, by the way, just to update you, Salmon Arm now leads that series over the Vernon Vipers 3-1. I guess we don't have no games in the CCHL. There's our Bogart Cup graphic just to update you. So you can see that the Junior Sens and the Smith Falls Bears are getting set to face off in that Bogart Cup finals. And to think I had on our graphic for the uninformed, here's that series. It starts Saturday in Ottawa, returns to Smith Falls on Sunday. One game only during the week. Next week, Smith Falls is at Ottawa on Tuesday night. The Bears are looking for a friendly return to a Friday night home game. So that's when Game 4, you see, is Friday, April the 24th. That's a week tomorrow. Ottawa is playing against the Bears. You can check out that schedule and get the game times online. Well, that's it for this morning's Scoreboard, your morning report. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see everyone again tomorrow, and I think that's going to end week 12 of